walking down the road, the royal house to see. Sure, all the boys and pretty girls kept calling after me. Here goes the Duke of Charlesburg, and he's an aristocrat. But the boys, they didn't know me in me old Scalara hat. It was worn by me father at the dances and the fairs, where all the boys and pretty girls were sure to be all there. It was built 100 years ago, and devil the worst be that. For a regular lady dazzler was me old Scalara hat. Today, she took me warmly by the hand and she asked me in for tea. Now, Pat, said she, I'm glad to see you're looking so fine and fat. But all the while she was looking at me old Scalara hat. Sure, it was worn by me father at the dances and the fairs, where all the boys and pretty girls were sure to be all there. It was built 100 years ago, and devil the worst be that. For a regular lady dazzler was me old Scalara hat. It was worn by me father at the dances and the fairs, where all the boys and pretty girls were sure to be all there. It was built 100 years ago, and devil the worst be that. For a regular lady, a regular lady, a regular lady, dazzler was me old Scalara hat.
And that there was Scalara Hat by Shanaganook. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know how many viewers we got here because I'm not, can't really see here. Oh, current viewers, here we go. 3 viewers, 2 viewers. Huh. All right, so this is an all request for an hour. We're going to do, we're going to go from 8 o'clock until 9. We're going to do country in Newfoundland tonight. Next stream that we do is we're probably going to do probably some rock and roll. We're just going to break it up a bit and get a few people in. If you have any requests, there is a chat bar over on your right hand side. If you're on a PC, you will see it there. I don't know what it looks like if you have a phone. I could probably bring it up there and see. I will now when I play the next song. And yeah, just put your requests in there. Make sure it's either going to be country or Newfoundland music, and we won't get kicked. If we play anything other than that, until I find out what songs we can actually play, then we'll continue on from that. All right, so next song we're going to play, this here one is called Lukey's Boat.
Lukey's boat is painted green, aha, me boys. Lukey's boat is painted green, the prettiest boat you ever seen, aha, me riddle-I-day.
Ah, Lukey's boat got a fine for cuddy, aha, me boys. Lukey's boat got a fine for cuddy, and every seam is chinked with putty, aha, me boys, riddle-I-day.
Oh, Lukey's boat got high top sails, aha, me boys. Lukey's boat got high top sails, she was planked with copper nails, aha, aha, me riddle-I-day. I think, says Lukey, I'll make her bigger, aha, me boys. I think, says Lukey, I'll make her bigger, I'll load her down with a one-claw jigger, aha, aha, me riddle-I-day.
And now, said Lukey, get aboard your grub, aha, me boys. Now, says Lukey, get aboard your grub, 1 split pea and a 10-pound tub, aha, me boys, a riddle-I-day.
Now Lukey's rolling out his grub, aha, me boys. Now Lukey's rolling out his grub, a barrel and a bag and a 10-pound tub, aha, aha, me riddle-I-day.
Well, Lukey's coming round the bill, aha, me boys. Lukey's coming round the bill, he spied his true love on the hill, aha, me boys, a riddle-I-day. Lukey's coming round the cape, aha, me boys. Lukey's coming round the cape, he spied old Jenny on the flake, aha, me boys, a riddle-I-day.
Aha, says Lukey, the blinds are down, aha, me boys. finds her down, me wife is dead and she's underground. Aha, me boys are riddle lady.
Aha, said Lukey, I don't care. Aha, me boys. Aha, says Lukey, I don't care. I'll get me another in the spring of the year. Aha, aha, me riddle day.
Oh, Lukey's boat is painted green, aha, me boys. Oh, Lukey's boat is painted green, the prettiest boat you ever seen, aha, aha, me riddle-I-day.
And that was Lukey's Boat. Now, here's another one we're going to play. This one here is by Shanna Canuck. Ain't It a Beauty? I'm sure many people heard this song before, and here it is.
There aren't many men as lucky as me to have one as big as mine. I used it all in me life, and still it's doing fine. Sometimes I think to myself, it's going on the blink. But after careful scrutiny, it proved to be in the pink. I always treat it carefully, never leave it hanging about. And every time I use it, I remember to shake it out. And sometimes when I use it, and I hold it in the air, I instructed me wife to handle it with tender love and care. Oh, ain't it a beauty? I have used it proudly all me life.
All me life.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? And if you don't believe me, ask me wife. Danny O'Toole came over one day, he couldn't believe what he heard. Mine was bigger than his was, he didn't believe a word. I bet him a pound, I took him outside, I laid it on the street. He couldn't believe his eyes, it was nearly 100 feet. Last summer when I was out of work to while away the hours, I used it in the neighborhood to water the neighbor's flowers. A wee girl said she needed it, could she use it for a week? And though abused daily, it never sprang a leak. Oh, ain't it a beauty? I have used it proudly all me life.
All me life.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? And if you don't believe me, ask me wife. I used it in the summertime, I used it in the fall. It's just around about springtime, I use it most of all. I used it in December on a cold and wintry day. I wrote me name in a snowbank a half a block away. Oh, ain't it a beauty? All the fellas envy my technique.
It's unique.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? They get jealous every time they take a peek. I must admit it hasn't been used in 3 or 4 days or more, but it's hanging there and it's ready as it ever was before. And if the good Lord's willing, I'll be using it for years. It's the best length a garden hose was ever sold by Sears. Oh, ain't it a beauty? I have used it proudly all me life.
All me life.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? And if you don't believe me, ask me wife.
Ask her twice.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? I have used it proudly all me life.
All me life.
Oh, ain't it a beauty? And if you don't believe me, ask me wife.
And that was Ain't She a Beauty? All about a garden hose. What do you think of that? So now, let's see here what we got. We're going to go back here, and we're going to put on something by Doreen Harvey Band. Where are we to? This is the one I call Excursion Around the Bay. Now, if you have any Newfoundland or country requests, please put them in the chat bar. If you can't get me on the YouTube, because I know there is a bit of confusion. I can't even get on the chat with my tablet or my cell phone. I don't know. I'm going to figure out for next time. But just go in there under GC Sounds on the Facebook page and send me a notification or a message through there, and then I'll get your song on. So here's one by Doreen Harvey Band. It's called Excursion Around the Bay.
Well, it was on this Monday morning and the day becoming fine, to the Harbour Grace excursion with the boys to have a time. And just before the sailor to the gangway from the pier, I saw some fella haul me wife aboard to volunteer. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! How we had full 300 souls aboard, oh what a splendid sight. A strong and regimental to make our spirits bright. Myself in a double from the funny things they'd say. They joke themselves for laughing when they see us in the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! Me wife, she got no better. She turned a sickly green. A better cake and candy, but pork and kerosene. Kiss her oil and sugar rock candy, rub gear oil on her face. I say she'd be a dandy when we reaches Harbour Grace. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! Me wife, she got no better. Me wife, me darling dear. The screech heard from a troll here, get here and carbonair. Tried every place at Harbour Grace, tried every store and shop to get her something for her door, take her to the hop. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! She died in the brand, just we were coming back. We buried her in the ocean, wrapped up in a Union Jack. So now I am a single man in search of a pretty face, and a woman who says she'll have me. I'm off for Harbour Grace. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey!
And that was Excursion Around the Bay. Now, here's another one that a lot of people like, especially myself. This here one is one that Bud Davidge wrote, and it's called Music and Friends. Let's all enjoy this beautiful song. Here we go.
go the whole world round. They always go together hand in hand. Where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friend.
When blue skies turn to gray and hide the sun, and tired hands their daily work has done, nothing seems to turn things round again and make the old world right like music and friends. Music and friends, it's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them when we take the time to make them. Nothing else can take the place of music and friends. Music and friends, it's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them
When we take the time to make them.
where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friends. Nothing makes the whole world right like music and friends. Nothing makes the whole world right like music and friends.
And that was Music and Friends. That was sung by Shannon Canuck, but it was written by Bud Davidge. Now I'm gonna play a country song for you. So just give me a second. I gotta just plug in my guitar, and then I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Just 1 sec. Now, I don't even know what song I'm going to play now. I hate that. Anyways, I'll probably end up playing a country tune. Probably play something by the Eagles. And like I said, if you have a request, just put it in the chat bar. If you're on a PC, you can put it in the chat bar there. And just 1 second here. You can also, if you have any, like I said, I know that there's probably going to be problems getting it on your tablet or your phone. But you can also just send it to me directly on Facebook. Just go under my name, Chris Cairns, or GC Sounds, and send it that way. And looks like I got a message here now. Let me see here. Okay. Thanks, Mom. Greatly appreciate it. Someone that wanted to be on here is not here yet. I am not playing Sweet Home Alabama. Ethan is on the go already. He's here asking me to play Sweet Home Alabama. That's my one of my friends that plays at church. He's the worship leader at the church, and me and him behind the computer a lot lately since the lockdown. So, but this one here is one by the Eagles, and it's called "Take It Easy." I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up when you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. I'm standing on a corner of Windsor, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl my load in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, although we'll never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. This is where I need you, Ethan, to pick. I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Do, 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 do. Yeah. We gotta take it easy. We gotta take it easy. Now, the old guitar is still hanging in there, even though she got bad strings. That's a new thing I gotta do. I gotta get new strings. But I don't think I don't think it's an essential thing. We're gonna play something that I haven't played in a long time. I just thought about it in my mind. I'm trying to actually see if I can remember the lyrics. This one here is one by The Celtic Connection. Like I said, I don't really know a lot of songs anymore because I don't be playing as much. Excuse me, one sec. Probably the worst thing I can be doing is drinking Diet Pepsi and singing. But yeah, this one here is called 16 for a Wall. And Ethan, this is going out to you because I'm sure you wish you were 16 for a wall. Again. How to turn my whole town yesterday and my life before my eyes came flashing back. Well, everything was changed and the faces looked so strange. Sometimes I wish that I was young again. Well, if I close my eyes, thinking of unhappy times, well, I can be 16 years old for a while. Promise friendships, high school days, Walking barefoot in the sand, I saw two people holding hands, falling in love for their first time. Well, if I close my eyes, think on back to happy times. I'd like to be 16 years old for a while. Promise friendships, high school dances, innocent short romances. Life was simple, but it sure was good somehow. Yeah. Now I'm older and yes, a little wiser, experience was added to my name. But I can't help but feel that I've traded a part for who I am along the way. Well, if I close my eyes, think on back to happy times, I can be 16 years old for a while. Promise friendships, high school dances, innocent short romances. Life was simple, but it sure was good somehow. Well, if I close my eyes, think on back to happy times. Sure feels good to be 16 for a while. Promise friendships, high school dances, innocent short romances. Life was simple, but it sure was good somehow. Life was simple, but it sure was good somehow. There we go. I gotta take a break. My fingers are gone. I'm not used to playing guitar. Just one sec. I got me little doggy in the back there listening to me. And I got one in the kennel that's asleep. All right, so we're going to play another song here. One by Shannock actually. Shannock, I really like their music. And this is one that is an old, it's good, it's not an old song actually, I guess it's probably, a couple years old. 2013, yeah, so it's not that old. This one is called Rockin' on Water.
Since I've been away, I gotta say, it really isn't working for me. I've been all around about and I finally figured out nothing in life ever comes free. So I paid my dues, I sang the blues, but it's not how it's gonna be. I'm heading back to the island, smell of salt air and rekindle some old memories. Like when we were rocking on water, we were breathing fresh air.
make sure if you like this stream, like and share. And also, I'll put up a page here. There's a virtual tip jar or Patreon that you can go to. So feel free to do whatever. Have a good night.
We were rocking on water. We were breathing fresh air. In her daddy's leaky dory, and I'm sticking to my story, sir. That's why we were late. And I swear, out there on the ocean, we didn't want to be found. When we were rocking on the water, making things a little harder back in Newfoundland. We were rocking on water, feeling fancy and free. We're living nice and easy. It might sound a little cheesy, but it's alright for me. And I swear, out there on the ocean, we didn't want to be found. When we were rocking on the water, making things a little harder back in Newfoundland. When we were rocking on the water, making things a little harder back in Newfoundland.
And that was Rockin' on Water. Now, we have another one here we're going to play, and this is an older one. This is one by the Pogues, and it's called Dirty Old Town.
I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a picture box, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town.
There you go, Dirty Old Town by the Pogues. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit here. That was a bit slower, and I forgot that version was slower. But this is one by the Rankin family, and it's called I Feel the Same Way Too.
Just right.
There you go. That's the Rankin family with Feel the Same Way Too. Now we got a request coming in from my mother and my father, and this is what I'm saying it like it is. It says, "Can you play Capelin Time for your mother and father?" No, so I'm saying it like it is. And this one here is by the Dunn family called Capelin Time.
In Boston town, an old man died one day, dreaming of his home so far away. He must have known his words were all in vain. Oh, take me home when it's Capelin time again. I wanna go back when it's Capelin time again. I want to walk in the softly fallen rain and hear again the lonely seagulls cry. Oh, take me home once more before I die. I must have heard these words 1,000 times, not even caring what was on the old man's mind as he told tales of his boyhood on the sand when 'twas Capelin time back home in Newfoundland. And he vowed each year that he would soon return. But times were bad and money must be earned. Now the years have gone like the softly fallen rain. He can't go back when it's Capelin time again. I wanna go back when it's Capelin time again. I want to walk in the softly fallen rain and hear again the lonely seagulls cry. Oh, take me home once more before I die. And now I stand where he once stood before, with silver Capelin splashing on the shore. I pray to God he can somehow understand. I took him home, back home to Newfoundland. I wanna go
was Capelin Time by the Dunn Family. That was going out to Mother and Father. Now we're going to play something by Great Big Sea. And, we're doing pretty good here. We got 6 people watching. Well, sometimes 7. Let me see. Yeah, 6 people watching here. That's good. We're going to keep on going. And might prolong it another half an hour. I don't know. Because some people are just coming in now. So I kind of want to keep the momentum going. But this one here is one of Great Big Sea called Rant and Roar.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we strikes bottom inside the 2 sunkers. Where straight through the channel to Oslo we'll go. I'm a son of a sea cook, I'm a cook and a trader. I can dance, I can sing, I can reef the main boom. I can handle a jigger, I cuts a fine figure whenever I gets in a boat standing room. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we strikes bottom inside the 2 sunkers. Where straight through the channel to Oslo we'll go. Farewell and adieu to ye young maids of Valen, O'Dearn and Peresk, Foxhole and Bruley. I'm bound for the westward to the wall with the hole in. I can't marry all or a Chioke I'll be. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we strikes bottom inside the 2 sunkers. Where straight through the channel to Oslo we'll go. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we strikes bottom inside the 2 sunkers. Where straight through the channel to Oslo we'll go.
There you go. That's Rant and Roar. Right, by Great Big Sea. Now, I'm going to rant and roar and I'm going to play another song. I'm in the mood now, see? The Diet Pepsi's doing wonders. So, I'm going to get the guitar there and I'll be right with you. Just one second. Right. Now, I'll do another one that my mother likes. Ooh, am I on here? Ooh, I got a bit of feedback. Oh, just one second. I got a message here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Travis, I just got your message there. So as soon as I get this here song with, I'll play one and then I'll put yours on. I wasn't sure. There was two different versions there. I did see that one there. So perfect. So we're gonna play one. That's by the Old Crow Medicine Band, but it's also played by, oh my goodness, Darius Rucker, and it's called wagon wheel. Here we go. Thank you, Ethan. Make sure you get the likes out there and shares. Heading down south to the land of the pines, stuck my way into North Carolina. Staring down the road and pray to God I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping O'Reilly I could see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Well, I'm walking down south at a Roanoke, got a truck already filled with a nice long tool, and he was heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby call my name and I know she's the only one. And if I die early, at least I can die free. Oh, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Whoa, rock me, mama, like the wind and the wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, mama, rock me. Rock me. And there you go. I think you kind of fooled up on that one. Yeah, let me see here. What do we got here? Travis Dow, man, you're doing all the kinds of shares. Thanks. Greatly appreciate it. Ooh, and I just sang that song without my effects on. That's not good. Now I'm going to play a song that my uncle plays all the time. And I just wish that he could be on here to see this and listen to it, because I'm sure he'll love it. So, Mom, you got to try to get Uncle Bob up on Facebook or YouTube, and where you can see these videos. But this one here is called not Dirty Old Town. Sorry, Big City. I already played Dirty Old Town, didn't I? Big City. This one here is by Merle Well, I'm tired of this dirty old city. Well, I'm tired of too much work and never enough play. Well, I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me. You can keep your timing and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. Now there's folks that never worked and they got plenty. Think it's time for guys like me to have some fun. Thank you, Ethan. Turn me loose, set me free. Somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me. You can keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Yes, big city, turn me loose and set me free. I think my guitar is a little bit loose on the chord. Well, yeah, there you go. That's Big City. Turn me loose and set me free. Now we're going to try to get the song there for Travis Starr here. I think I might have a loose connection. So, Travis, we're going to probably just pop on a song here while I do the search on this and get yours prepped up and ready to go. We're going to play one by... Let's go with the Fables, and we'll do Peter Street.
Oh, you landsmen and you seamen, come listen to my song. It's of a trick was playing on me, but want to lay along. I came from sea the other day, a fair girl I did meet. She kindly asked me to a dance, 'twas up on Peter Street. Oh no, says I, me fair maid, no, I can dance quite well. Tonight I'm bound for Wicklow's town, it's where my people dwell. You'd better come with me, she said, for the distance is not far. And finding her so friendly, I jumped into her car. Well, as the dance was over, straight to the bed did go. 'Twas a little did I ever think she'd pull my overthrow. Rub my gold watch and 30 pounds, a pack of fags and flint, and lift me near stark naked alone upon the bed. Now when I awoke in the morning, it was nothing that I spied, but a woman's shirt and apron upon the bed did lie. I wrung my hands, I tore my hair, I cried, what shall I do? Ah, tonight I'm bound for Wicklow's town, no more will I see you. Well, as the streets were lonesome at the hour of 2 o'clock, I put on the shirt and apron and marched down to the dock. The crew, they saw me coming, these words to me did say, my dear old chap, you struck a snap since you've been gone away. Are those the new spring fashions that the ladies were on shore? Where is the shop you bought 'em at, and is there any more? The captain on the quarterdeck looked at me with a frown. St. Jack, I'd buy a better suit than that for 30 pounds. I would serve if I could serve if I only got the chance. But I met a girl on Peter Street, she asked me to a dance. She danced my heart's deception, I got robbed from head to feet. And I'll take my oath no more, I'll go to a dance on Peter Street. Oh, you landsmen and you seamen, a warning take by me. Be sure to choose good company when you go out on spree. Be sure to choose good company or you'll find yourself like me, with a woman's shirt and apron for to fit you out for sea. Down!
And there you go, Peter Street. Now, Travis, oh, this here is a song that you wanted. This one here is called Tie Me Down.
Yes, I've been wheels and I've been rails. I've been dusty roads and grassy wagon trails. But I miss the friends that linger in the streets of my hometown. If you love me, you'll believe me, tie me down. Oh, tie me down, oh, tie me down. Well, you know I never meant to play around. If you love me, you'll believe me, and I'll go with you now. But we've got to get together, tie me down.
Well, I've known some, yes, more than one. And there's been some things I wish I'd never done. Once they branded me a devil when I longed to be a clown. If you love me, you'll believe me, tie me down.
Oh, tie me down, oh, tie me down. Well, you know I never meant to play around. If you love me, you'll believe me, and I'll go with you now. But we've got to get together, tie me down. But if we swore we'd change no more, there'd be nothing that our hearts would be good for. Give this some consideration before we turn around. You love me, you'll believe me, tie me down. Oh, tie me down, oh, tie me down. Well, you know I never meant to play around. If you love me, you'll believe me, and I'll go with you now. But we've got to get together, tie me down. Oh, tie me down, oh, tie me down. Well, you know I never meant to play around. If you love me, you'll believe me, and I'll go with you now. But we've got to get together, tie me down. You've got to get together, tie me down. We've got to get together, tie me down.
Wow, that's a good song. Never heard that song before, and gonna play it again one of these days when I do another stream, which will be in the very near future. I'm gonna try to do 1 or 2 streams a week, depending on what my schedule is and what I'm doing. But I'd like to be able to do 2 if I can do. The 2 I'd like to be able to do is this one here, Jigger online NO request show, and also I like to do one with all contemporary Christian-based music to support what I believe in. Also, when it comes to that side of the road. Now I'm going to sing another one here, and this one here is got to get my soundtrack up here. This one here is one by George Jones, and it's I don't know, it's probably about 6 or 7 years old, probably a little bit older, but it's a goodie, and I love the lyrics. It's called Choices, and here we go. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. And if I'd listened, no, I wouldn't be here today. Well, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. Well, I was tempted by the early age I found I liked drinking. Oh, I'd never turn it down, and there were loved ones that turned him all away. Well, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. Well, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, no, I wouldn't be here today. Well, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. I guess I'm paying for the things that I've done. If I can go back, oh Lord knows I'd run, but I'm still losing this game of life I play. Well, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. Well, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I'd listened, no, I wouldn't be here today. Living and dying with the choices I've made. Living and dying with the choices I've made. That was one by George Jones called Choices. Now, while we're in this here section, so I'm going to... Oh, that wasn't supposed to come up there. That there's a sign that was pre-programmed. This one here is one by Willie Nelson, and this is going to be my last song to sing, I think. My voice is getting a bit raspy now because I'm not used to singing. What's this, Lisa? A great song. This is my second time hearing this powerful message here. Thank you, Chris. No problem, Lisa. This is what I'm doing it for, just to pass away people's time, to forget about what's going on in the world, and to concentrate on to a little bit of easy listening music. And, you know, I've always loved music. I grew up in a musical family. I grew up with music all around me: guitars, accordions, banjos, mandolins, fiddles. I can keep going on. And I sang, my mom sang, my sister, God love her, that she sang. Now, my father, he didn't sing a lot, but now he sings. And, you know, it's just something that's embedded in me, and I love it, and I love this music. But I did take something from my father, and that was the DJ part of it. He was a DJ for over 40 years or more, and you know what? I love doing what he done. I watched him, I learned, and you know what? I'll never forget that. This one here is one by, like I said, by Willie Nelson, and this one here is called "Good Hearted Woman." A long time forgotten are dreams that just fell by the way. And good life he promises not what she's living today. Oh, but she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done. She talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. Here we go. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman in love and a good-timing man. He likes the nightlife and bright lights and good time and friends. And when the party's all over, she was still welcome back home again. I'm a little slow. Lord, she don't understand him, she just does best as she can. This good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Through the teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman in love in a good-timing man. Through the teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman loving a good time, man. There you go. Now we're gonna play a few more songs here. This is one by Dorina Harvey Band once again. And if you never heard of Dorina Harvey Band, she's originally from I think it is what's the name of that place? It's outside not Portugal Grove. My goodness, they have a puffin festival anyways, and that's where she was from. Now she's originally from Labrador, and anything new that comes out, she always sends it to me by digital copy, because I always play her music and she appreciates it so much that she sends me free copies of these music. And this one here is a new one back in 2018 actually, and this one here is called Up All Night.
Time to waste, I've been dreaming about you the whole live long day. I wish you were home to stay. So let's get right to the business of bottles and songs. There's no shortage of measures, and the memories are coming on strong. Easy, they float right along. I believe I know what lies in store, 'cause I've seen this all before. And it looks like we're gonna be up all night, counting stars in the sky. My love is just like old times. One song more, maybe two, maybe four, 'cause I'm no good for goodbyes. Let's catch the sun by surprise. We're gonna be up all night.
was the Rena Harvey Band with Up All Night. Thank you, Mama. I just got the comment. Got your message there. Let Dad know the reason why that the sound is so good because of one of Ethan's friends actually downloaded something called DTS. And what it does, it enhances the sound and makes everything go where it's supposed to go. And also, I got a decoder put in. That also helps out with the sound too. So this is the first time using it. I'm kind of anxious and kind of excited to go back and listen to it myself and see what it sounds like. So that's probably why it's sounding so good tonight, because of that one person that helped me out. And I downloaded it, and it's amazing. Even with the headset on, it's so crystal clear. Now, there's one here that my father likes to hear every now and then. I know last lockdown, every time I did a live stream, he wanted this song to be played, and it's a country song. And this one here is called, one by John Schneider. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's called What the Buck, and here it is.
What the fuck happened to country music? Just when the whole wide world was starting to get into it, somebody came along and put a hip-hop groove right through it. So tell me what the fuck happened to country music? Well, it's been a long time since Buck and Dwight walked the streets of Bakersfield. And nowadays the songs they play just don't have that same old feel. They put 1,000 words into one little verse and make damn sure they all rhyme. And even Blake sounds just like Timberlake, and if you ask me, that's a crime. So tell me, what the buck happened to country music? Just when the whole wide world was starting to get into it, somebody came along and put a hip-hop groove right through it. So tell me what the fuck happened to country music? You know my daddy was raised in the good old days when you could turn on the radio. You'd hear a steel guitar, your cheating heart, and a whole lot of Haggard and Jones. And without fail, they play Tiger by the tail at least 3 times a day. Now if Buck was here, I'm pretty damn sure what he'd have to say. What the buck happened to country music? Just when the whole wide world was starting to get into it, somebody came along and put a hip-hop groove right through it. So tell me what the buck happened to country music? Play some country music, boys. Let's hear that piano. Put a little grease on it. Come on now. What the buck happened to country music? Just when the whole wide world was starting to get into it, somebody came along and put a hip-hop groove right through it. Like that. What the hell is that? Tell me what the fuck happened to country music? Tell me what the fuck happened to country music?
And that one there was
Johnny Cash was
Raja.
here today, he'd say, it was good enough before, leave it the hell alone, idiot.
Yeah. Now, this one here, we're going to play. We're going to probably do a few more songs. It's 9:30 now. I don't want to be too long on here. I do have people upstairs. I have to respect. That's why sometimes I'd rather do it in the daytime because, it's more convenient. But I already asked permission from them, and they don't care. I can hear them up there. I think they're probably dancing or something. So they're doing something up there. But no phone calls saying to turn down the music. And I don't have loud here anyways, but I do have my full system set up here where I can hear everything that you're hearing, basically. So this one here was one by Ray Lake. Now this is an older song, but it's a good one. Like every other older song, they're always good. This one here is called "There's Gonna Be a Time Tonight," and we're gonna play a few more songs after this here. It's 9:27 now, and then we're gonna call it a night. And then the next time we comes back, when I do it, we'll probably do it a 2-hour request show, and we'll probably start a little bit earlier, and then we can give up a little bit earlier. But this one here is by Ray Lake called "There's Gonna Be a Time Tonight."
There's gonna be a time tonight, time tonight. Over in the kitchen, there's a thumping on the floor. The ugly stick is banging, and the squeeze might play some more. Caribou is stewing, and the stomping's going round. Soon the house be chinched, there's a party going down. Hey, oh, the others down the shores. There's gonna be a time tonight. Oh, the others round the shores. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, the others down the shores tonight. A little man is entered as he scuffs across the floor, trying to find some missus who will dance with him some more. He's drooling from his lower lip, he's nipping since the dawn, and every step the missus takes, she drags him right along. Hey, oh, the others down the shores. There's gonna be a time tonight. Oh, the others round the shores. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, the others down the shores tonight. Yeah, they're dancing out in Hollywood and up the Southern Shore, stomping up before the spa and clapping in the lawn. From Jackson's arm to Jerry's nose and on the Bunny's Cove, come back, it's a happy adventure, Lancelot do. Hey, oh, the others down the shores. There's gonna be a time tonight. Oh, the others round the shores. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, the others down the shores tonight. Hey. Holy cow, the cock is crowing, giving out a roar. Everyone has had the fill, they're heading for the door. But someone's in the parlor singing slightly out of key. Hey, oh, the others down the shores. There's gonna be a time tonight. Oh, the others round the shores. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, the others down the shores tonight. There'll be a time tonight. Yeah, some fun tonight. Gonna be a time tonight, 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 tonight. Up the harbor down the shore. Oh, some fun tonight. The harbor down the shore. I'll be a time tonight. The harbor down the shore. We'll have some fun tonight. The harbor down the shore. I'll be a time tonight. The harbor down the shore. Yes, some fun tonight. The harbor down the shore. Gonna be a time tonight.
And that was Ray Lake with "There's Gonna Be a Time Tonight." I'm hearing something hit my window. I think it's my buddy Travis. He's probably blowing the snow out of my front of my driveway. I was gonna go out and do it after this, but I think I don't have to now. Yeah, that's him. He's out there flicking snow at the window. So now, ooh, wow, he's really throwing it. This one here is a slower one, and this one here is one by Buddy Wasses and the other fellows. I can't even speak. And this one here is called "Saltwater Jaws." I know that my mom likes this song, and I know she'd rather for me to sing it, but if you could only feel the pain in my hand from playing the guitar, not used to playing, I just can't put myself through the torture of doing it again. So when I get more practice, I'll be able to do it. And I get new strings, and that helps too. The strings I get on my guitar is about probably 3 years old, so that'll explain it right there, how come it's so hard to play. Well, this one here is by Buddy West and the other fellows. This is Saltwater Joys. We're going to play probably one more after this, and then we're going to call it a night. I know that Lisa's saying that it's only 8 o'clock up there. I wish it was only 8 o'clock down here, Lisa, and then we could have went further. Because I did tell the people upstairs that I was giving up at 9:30, but, you know, I don't mind doing a few more songs. So, wow. I hope you don't break my window. I'm going to have to go and tell them to stop. Anyways, here it is. Saltwater Joys by Buddy West's Name and the Other Fellas.
Just to wake up in the morning to the quiet of the cove and hear Aunt Bessie talking to herself, and to hear poor Uncle John mumbling wishes to O'Nell. It made me feel like everything was fine. I was born down by the water, it's here I'm gonna stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should go away, but I haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys, so I'll just take my chances with those saltwater joys. Following a little brook as it trickles to the shore in the autumn when the trees are flaming red, kicking leaves that fall around me, watching sunset paint the hills. It's all I'll ever need to feel at home. This island that we cling to has been handed down with pride by folks who fought to live here, taking hardships all in stride. So I'll compliment her beauty, hold on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. How can I leave those mornings with the sunrise on the cove and the gulls like flies surrounding Clayton's Wharf? Platter's Island wrapped in rainbow in the evening after fog. The ocean smells are perfume to my soul. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarming faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater toys. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarming faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys.
That was Saltwater Joys by Buddy West's Name and the Other Fellas. Now we're going to play one for Lisa. And oh no, actually, you're not in Nova Scotia. But you know what? I think this here song will get you up, get you tapping your toes and everything too. And then we'll play one more, and then that's it for the night. Then this one here is a 6-minute song, 6 minutes and 18 second song. So it'll take us up almost quarter two. So this one here is called The Irish Rover and Farewell to Nova Scotia.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from our sweet Nova Court. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. She was an elegant craft, rigged forward and aft, and oh how the wild wind drove her. She could stand several blasts, ship 27 masts, and we called her the Irish Rover. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. We had 1,000,000 bags of the best logo rags. We had 2,000,000 barrels of stone. We had 3,000,000 sides of old blind horses' hides. We had 4,000,000 barrels of bone. And 5,000,000 hats, 6,000,000 dogs, 7,000,000 barrels of porter. We had 8,000,000 bales of old nanny goats' tails in the whole of the Irish Rover. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. We had Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and the fella from Westmead called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, fighting Billy Tracy from Dover. And young Nolan from McClare, he's strong as a bear, he's the skipper of the Irish Rover. Very well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Very well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out and our ship lost her way in the fall. Then the whole of our crew was reduced down to two, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, Lord, what a shock. It turned the boat right over, and she spun 9 times around. The poor old dog was drowned. Now I'm the last of the Irish Rovers. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Fairly well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away.
That was the Irish Rover and for Roads in Nova Scotia. I wonder it was sung by Doreen Harvey Band, and thanks to Mom, I figured out where she's not from there. She's actually from Labrador, like I said, but her parents are living in Witless Bay, and it was the Witless Bay Puffin Festival. I seen her alive there. I think it was the last time she was here about probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And the Kin Club over there was the one that was hosting the outdoor concert, and I went there, and that's when I first met her, and one of the best people you'd ever meet. Her and her husband and all the other band members, 100%, you know. And we're going to finish it off with another song that they sing, and this one here, just make sure now I don't have a message here for a request. This one here is it's called Nancy Spain, and this is one of their songs, many of their songs that I like, but probably one of my favorites. And it's got Nancy Spain. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and coming out and listening to me, tuning in, listening to me, and listening to the music and listening to me singing. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't mind, keep sharing this here, and even when it's over, even when this here stream stopped, it's still gonna be posted. And so if it's posted and you want and you like it, feel free to share it and like it again. And also, like I said, I do have every now and then you might see a flash up. I do have a Patreon page, which is more or less a monthly subscription to pay. Whatever you want to pay. I think it's broken down into 3 different categories, and the cheapest one there is $3 a month. And what would I be doing with that? There would I be taking that and I'd be doing upgrades with probably my system or getting more music and different things like that. And I also got a virtual tip jar, which is just an EMT to my email. And you feel free to do whatever you don't feel inclined. You got to. That's just there in case you want to show your appreciation. And just by you being on here, you're showing your appreciation. So like all of it means well to me. Now we're gonna end it off with Trina Harvey Band, and this is Nancy Spain once again. I thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Of all the stars that ever shone, not one that twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat. The wind does gently come to fill my sails. Your sweet scent of breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtains of the passing nighttime is your smile. The sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, and linger for just a little while. Since you've left these shores, I've known no peace or joy. But no matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. springtime, when snow starts to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I will sing to you a song. And in a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove where wildflowers grow, and I wish lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave Nancy Spain?